warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Vinda Mefa Adzani from the Diploma 3 Sanitation Study Program, majoring in Environmental Health. Here, I will present the mind map that I have made that contains about polyethylene terephthalate. Recycling make you feel good, but what actually happens to all the plastic bottle? This doesn't happen. Bottle don't magically become fresh new bottle. The point discussed in this mind map will focus on polyethylene terephthalate or PET. The ethylene terephthalate refers to this string a bunch of these together and you get polyethylene terephthalate is a durable, flexible plastic that can be heated up and molded into lots of convenient shapes. After you recycle a plastic bottle, it gets hauled off and sent to a recycling plant. After this, take off the labels and clean it and separate all of the PET bottles, not just from the glass and metal and paper, but also from the other kinds of plastic. That's because different types of polymers do not always play well together. For example, PVC, which most of the pipes in your home are made of, can totally ruin a batch of PET. You have to heat up a batch of PET so much just to soften and mold it that the PVC will start to chemically break down and produce hydrochloric acid, which can actually degrade the PET. So, sorting is super important, and so is cleaning to remove as much impurity. In this case, dislike that last spitty sip of soda or other of plastic as possible. That's one major factor in why it's hard and expensive to recycle bottle into more bottles. But when the plastic isn't good enough for recycling into more bottles, it's still sometimes good enough to spin into fiber for clothing or carpets or whatever else you need fiber for, which incidentally is now called polyester even though chemically it doesn't change. That's right folks, most polyester and PET plastic are chemically the same thing. The plastic is just ground and shredded and melted until it can be smoothed into thread and then woven into fabric. This type of recycling is sometimes called downgrading, because once the plastic becomes fabric, it can no longer be recycled again. There is also a form of recycling that changes the chemistry of PET and is in fact called chemical recycling. It requires putting enough energy into the plastic to break the chemical bonds holding the polymer together, converting PET back into its individual parts. These molecules can be used to remake PET or even made into different types of plastic. But chemical recycling is really expensive, so we don't do it much. So that's why bottles become old and not new bottles, because making bottle requires super clean plastic and that's tough to get. But even though going from a plastic bottle to a handbag is technically a downgrade, at least it's much cuter now, right? Okay, I think this is enough. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.